Well, something like this doesn't happen very often, probably a handful of times over the last decade in the New York Times, or really in any paper. Generally, when people write columns and op-eds, they put their names to it. But for this level of anonymity to be granted to an official, a senior administration official in the Trump administration, for them to write this is really certainly extraordinary.
Failing New York Times has an anonymous editorial. Can you believe it? Anonymous. Meaning gutless, a gutless editorial.
It's not clear if this person works in the White House or works closely to it. Reading the op-ed, the content of the essay, the person seems to indicate that they had a hand view to some of the workings of the cabinet, the workings of the West Wing. So that would give a sort of a hint to the level of seniority we're talking about. But certainly, the president cares about this. The president's supporters are going to care, but not going to really change their thinking. That's going to animate them and feed into the narrative that the president is already starting to drive. That there is this so-called deep state out to get him. The author of the article says they're not a deep state. They're part of a steady state that's trying to moderate his policies. But that creates this us versus them mentality that this president really has been deploying for years, and that really brought him to the White House to begin with. The notion that there are these people out to try to thwart his agenda, thwart him from doing what he believes he was elected to do.